Hey everybody, Scott here from the Jostens Service Station. Welcome back to a new school year. And so for that, let's get a fill up here for the month of August. Coming up in a moment, we'll have some great tips and ideas on building your new yearbook team, as a veteran advisor shares some great insights. But first, let's start with some news. Well, of course, here we are at the beginning of the year. Everybody seems to want to jump on computers and get right at it. Well, let's share some different ideas on some things to do here in the first few weeks of the new school year. First off, obvious, take pictures, always be taking pictures. It's amazing how many yearbook staffs completely miss any pictures of the first day of school, which is one of the biggest days of the year. Think about it. There's probably something going on in your school every single day. So be out there every single day taking fresh, good pictures that we can use in our storytelling. Next up, let's get your book sale started for the new year. Think about it. Energy is never higher than the first couple of weeks of the new school year, so let's take advantage of that. Work with your Jostens representative to put together a terrific back-to-school sale. Get materials, get promotions, and get your sale off to a terrific start. Now, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of folks this time of year, they just want to hop on computers and do something. Let's think differently. Let's do something that most yearbook staffs don't take the time to do, and that's very simply organize and plan. Nail those two things and you will have a terrific yearbook year this year. Organize. Who do we have on staff? What is everyone's responsibilities? Maybe we need some outside help on certain things. Organize your group so everyone knows what they need to do. Then, of course, there's plan. What's the theme going to be this year? What's the book going to look like? What's the cover going to look like? What stories are we going to cover this year? And that's the key. Yearbooking is all about storytelling. Think about it. Every single person in school has some story to tell, and they all want their stories told. You and your group, you're the only ones who can do this and then keep those memories forever. Tell stories with great pictures and words and maybe videos and other ways. Tell the stories in your book, also on a social media website, maybe via the Jostens Replay It mobile app or in other ways. It's all about the storytelling, but it all begins now with good planning. Remember the old line, plan your work, then work your plan. Also, advisors, don't forget to check out the terrific digital classroom on your Yearbook Avenue website. Doesn't matter if you have a class or a club or just a group that meets every so often, there are materials in the digital classroom that can help your effort. Use the search bar in there, put in a keyword and watch all the results pop up. And if somehow you still can't find what you're looking for, always work with your Jostens representative because they can always help you. Another thing to do here at the start of the new year is build your yearbook team. Think about it. Most yearbook staffs are pretty diverse, folks from different backgrounds. You have boys and girls, upperclassmen and underclassmen, veterans and rookies. So it's important here at the start of your new effort to build your team so they work well together all year long. Recently, we talked with a veteran yearbook advisor who shared some interesting ideas and insights on building your yearbook team.
Hi, I'm Kelly Shearer, and I am Yearbook Advisor at South Williamsport High School in South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Well, because if you don't, then you have 17 completely different opinions that just clash, and they will want to do it their way, and you have to find a way to get together and communicate, which is the utmost important skill to have on a staff. If you can't talk with one another, things fall apart. You miss deadlines. And that has always been one of our downfalls for us, is that if something happened outside of class, I tell them, I don't bring it into the room. When you come in here, you're best friends. I don't care if you hate each other when you leave my room. Because if you're not communicating, things will fall apart. We start with some class introductions, kind of getting to know each other, little question and answer sessions, just sitting around the table talking. And then we also start with interviewing process. So we interview each other, but then we practice interviewing for going out to businesses, because when we go to the community, I want my students to be prepared. So last year was our very first year that within the first 10 days of school, I had 3 business owners come in and talk with my students about how to properly, approach a business, talk to them, and kind of go over all the information that they would need to look for sponsorships. And then we did some practice sessions with those individuals, and it was probably the best experience for all of my students. Even the ones who were second year yearbook kids, they said they feel much better about going out into the community. So I think doing that early on in the school year opens them up a little bit to having more confidence in themselves. If we do like a donut day, an ice cream day, we will just kind of take some time out of our schedule, one class period here and there where we can afford to take time out, and just kind of get to know each other. We share stories, and we talk about places we've visited or things that we like to do outside of class. I think it's just more important to get to know the person, more so than anything else. Last year was our first year kind of doing a little gift exchange of Secret Santa. The kids loved it. I encouraged them to send notes anonymously to each other about like great work, keep it up, and some would even bring them to me for me to put at their computer before they would come into class. So I think that definitely helped brighten their day a little bit, but then also realize that they are valued. They are part of a little community. We have a couple work days throughout the year where it's not just in our classroom setting. We'll do either an evening session where, again, we buy pizza and have dinner and still work on the book, or we'll do a whole day of school working together, which my district has been great about giving us. And then we try to do at least 2 to 3 Saturday work sessions where the kids come in and it's just a great day. Sometimes we, play movies, or we'll watch, like in the fall, we'll watch football just on the big screen, and it's a great time to just be together and to work and not have the stress of our school day. And then at the end of the year, we have actually started to do a team dinner. So that is right at the end of the school year. We try to do it in May. We get together, the staff, they like to dress up a little bit, and we go and have a nice dinner together.
A big thank you to Kelly for sharing some great ideas and insights on team building. Think about it. Doesn't matter what your school is, if you're big or small, if you're urban or rural. Right now, this time of year, it's all about building your new yearbook team to tell all of the great stories of the school year. But you only saw a small portion there. To hear the entire half-hour interview with Kelly filled with even more yearbook insights and tips, check out our podcast at the address shown on the screen. And while you're there, make sure to follow our Yearbooking Report podcast so you never miss an episode. Finally, there's a new portrait photo option slowly moving to all areas of the country right now. It's called Jostens Pics. Now, we've actually been working on this for 3 years now, slowly expanding from the Midwest area, and we've gotten rave reviews everywhere we've gone. We've heard all the complaints about portrait photo companies, so our Jostens folks got together, did the research, and built a new option from the ground up for the 21st century. Imagine no more portrait photo day hassles, no more bulky packets to hand out, better quality photos, and faster to you for the yearbook within days of photo day. And for the folks, more choices and much less cost. In fact, the initial offering from Jostens Pics is just $5. And if anyone has an offer of just $25 or more, they get free shipping and free digital copies of all images ordered. Wow! This is a terrific new option that you need to check out. So first off, do not automatically renew with your current photo company this fall. They can wait. Instead, take some time to check out Jostens Pics at jostens.com/Jostens Pics. And definitely talk to your Jostens representative about this exciting new option to see if it might be right for you. The first few weeks of the new school year are always an exciting time. So let's get your yearbook group to match that excitement by going out taking lots of pictures, great pictures, run some terrific back-to-school energetic sale promotions, and of course do your team building and your organizing and your planning, and of course have a lot of fun doing it. Thanks for watching.